My name is Evelyn Joy and welcome back to my channel. I'm making this video today to share a story. It's a story time, it's a cautionary tale, and it's also a bit of advice to moms as far as protecting your kids and being alert in public. I know sometimes people share stories like this and they may seem a little bit far-fetched, but this is honestly exactly a true story. It happened 1 year ago to me. I haven't shared this story online yet, but I wanted to share it today because this story could possibly equip a mom to protect her kids better, and if it can accomplish that, then it's worth sharing. Okay, 1 year ago I was headed to a play date with my 3 little kids, but I was stopping by the grocery store and I actually was meeting up with someone in the parking lot for a little exchange of, it was Facebook Marketplace. I was buying some little kids princess plates from them for like $1. And I love a good deal, but I always, that's another piece of advice off to the side, but always meet up in a public place in a parking lot where there are cameras. So yeah, that person wasn't the person of interest in this story, but so I decided, since I was on my way to a play date and we were going to be having lunch there, I decided to pick up a few groceries while I was there. So I went inside with my 3 kiddos. I had them all 3 inside of the cart. 1 year ago, my baby was 6 months old. He was just beginning to sit up in the front of the cart, and I had my 2 little girls inside the cart. They were ages 2.5 and 3.5 at the time. Wait, no, sorry, 2 and 3. Yes, just recently turned 2 and 3-ish, a little bit more than 3. So we got some broccoli, some strawberries, some bananas, just a few things. And as I was walking by the meat section, this was a Walmart grocery store. It wasn't that big. It was actually not that. It was a pretty small for a Walmart grocery store. And it's not exactly in the best area of town, but it was on my way to my friend's house. And it was the meetup location for this play date, for this Facebook meetup, Facebook Marketplace thing. So anyway, as I was walking past the meat section, there were 2 men. One of them was white and one of them was Hispanic. They were both extremely tall, very tall. Okay, they were both more than 6'3". Okay, they were around 6'3", 6'4". They were both muscular, strong. They both looked like they potentially have been in prison. I don't remember if they had tattoos or not. They looked like they were probably smokers or something. They both looked like they were in their 50s. And as I'm walking past them, not dressed scandalously, no makeup done, hair not done, nothing to call their attention on me, they started catcalling me. I am someone who I do not like attention from men, unless it's my husband. Even when I was single, I don't like getting catcalled, okay? So I was fuming. So these guys, they're like, "Hey baby, how you doing? Hey pretty, hey sexy, hey sweetie, blah blah blah. How long you been married?" What kind of freaking pickup line is, how long have you been married? Obviously, I've got 3 little kids in the cart. Leave me alone, okay? I was, internally, I wanted to punch him in the face, but I see these guys could take me, so I just kept walking. Ignoring them and walking as quickly as I could out of sight. And I lost them in the store. This is where I should have made a different decision. Okay. In retrospect, hindsight is 20/20. I should have reported them at this point in time. I should have let the managers know, these guys are harassing me. I didn't even say hello to them. I didn't smile at them, and they are harassing me. They're bothering me. They need to leave me alone. I need a manager to tell these guys to leave me the heck alone. I should have done that. But me not being a confrontational person, I just lost them and tried to just not see them again. I probably should have reported them. Hindsight's 2020. Okay. So when I get done shopping, which is like 10 minutes later, I only had a few items to get. I get up to the front, and I did not see them at this time. The only checkout lanes that were open were the self-checkouts. And I talked to one of the people that worked there, and I said, this is a WIC transaction, so I can't use the self-checkout. Could you guys open a checkout lane for me? So they opened a checkout lane for me. And these jerks, these two 50-year-old men, went in front of me. They were opening the checkout lane for me. I'm a mom with 3 little kids in the cart. And these two 50-year-old jerks literally, they're like, oh, this lane's for us. And I'm like, okay. So at this time, I do something that I think is smart, okay? I took a picture of them with my phone. Why? Because these guys were acting like lunatics, okay? I don't know if, I can't fully explain, but their demeanor, they seem like they may or may not be on drugs, okay? They were only buying like 5 items, and the only items I remember that, maybe they were getting like 10 items, but the main thing was they had a big bag of tortilla chips, and they had cheese dip, and they were like eating it, and a blob of it fell on the conveyor belts. So, this is going to sound far-fetched, but I kid you not that this happened, okay? So remember, these are two 50-year-old guys, or maybe 48, I don't know. They look like they've been in prison before. They could definitely take me. They're like 6'3", both of them, and they're both muscular. I don't remember if they had tattoos or not. But I took a picture of them just in case I have to show the police or something. These guys were acting crazy, okay? So they spilled this big blob of cheese on the conveyor belt. And I realized at this time, I don't want them within reaching distance of my children, because they might be doing all of these antics and crazy things as a distraction to grab one of my children, because we're at a checkout lane right by the exit door. So if one of them tried to distract me and one of them grabbed one of my kids and went out the door, who knows if they have someone in a waiting vehicle right outside the door, right? They could have a driver waiting. They could be in contact with someone. I don't know their intentions, but as a mama bear, my red flags are up and waving. And I should have gotten a manager involved, but I didn't until later. So the poor lady at the checkout, she's cleaning up their cheesy mess that they made on the conveyor belts. And this guy dropped a huge wad of cash on the ground. We're talking 50s, 100s, 20s. I don't know why he's got all this cash. I don't know what he sells. I don't know if he's carrying it as a purpose of a distraction. But he looked at me like he expected me to bend down and help him with his cash. Oh, no. I am hands-on with my kids, staying focused that you are not getting anywhere near my children. You can pick up your cash all you want. I could care less that you just dropped $300 in front of me. Pick up your own dang cash, dude. You know? So, they literally stole... They stole from the lady in the checkout lane. She got out this big, huge, like brand new, huge paper towel roll, like the industrial size ones. And one of the guys put it in the cart and started going out the door, leaving his friend that was dropping the money to be a distraction and stuff. Really? Of all the things in the store you could steal, you're stealing freaking paper towels? Okay. Weird. Okay, so the checkout lady, she goes running after the guy that went out the door with her paper towels, okay? And I was thinking about it today. That could have been another potential distraction. They're trying to distract me with the money, distract her with the paper towels, and their intention might have been to kidnap one of my kids. I don't know what their intentions were, but these guys were bad news, okay? At this point, the checkout lady decides to report these guys to the manager, something I should have done long ago at this point. And she says, these guys, and they had checked out and they were leaving. She said, these guys are bad news. Like, we need to make sure they properly leave our store and don't come back, you know? And when they had the manager over, I said, these gentlemen were catcalling me and yelling at me, hey baby, hey sweetie, hey cutie, how long you been married, all this stuff over in the meat section. And so I don't feel safe with my 3 little kids to go out to the car. I don't know what their intentions are. I would like a couple of managers to escort me out to my car. And they said, honey, you should have told us earlier. We love kicking jerks like that out of our store. Tell us earlier. We would have kicked their rears out way long ago whenever you told us. And I said, okay, well, I don't like to cause problems, but I'm a mama bear. I want to keep my kids safe, number one. And they said, definitely, we'll walk you out to your car. So we scanned the parking lot and made sure they had left. It seemed like they had left in a black pickup truck. So I got safely to my car and started to drive away. And I wasn't sure whether or not these guys were going to follow me. There were some vehicles behind me at different times, and I wasn't sure. I did not want to lead these guys to my friend's house because I was going to a play date at my friend's house. So I did a few different maneuvers when I was driving to her house. I drove down one street and then down another, and I kind of did some U-turns and unexpected turns and did not go straight from point A to point B. So obviously no one was following me at that point. But yeah, this is a story I've never shared before. It's kind of a cautionary tale. Kids really do get kidnapped in grocery stores, in parks. There's a big epidemic in our country, and I'm just thinking back on it. I'm so thankful that nothing happened to my kids. I know that they were talking to me as if they were trying to hit on me, but just like how they were spilling the cheese dip on the conveyor belt as a distraction and they were throwing money on the floor as a distraction, I think that them hitting on me, you know, as attractive as I am and all that, I really think what their focus was on my kids in the cart. And so as mothers out in public, please keep a close eye on your kids. Keep your kids close to you. Don't send them to the bathroom by themselves. Don't send them across the store to get something for you by themselves, because we don't know, unfortunately, in this evil world, we don't know the intentions of others, and there are people who have bad intentions towards you. There are strangers that are bad news. So I'm just so thankful that nothing bad happened to my kiddos. If I could rewind time, I would have reported those guys earlier. I think it was smart I took a picture of them with my phone. I think I should have filed a police report against them. I should have gotten a license plate number. But my focus was on just being very careful of my kids. I'm so thankful. These guys were way bigger than me, way stronger than me. They could have easily overpowered me, and I'm just so thankful that my kids are safe and with me. I don't go to that grocery store anymore. I only went that one time, and I've probably only gone one time since then. And I'm not interested in running into those guys again. I hope this video was helpful for you. I mean, if you don't think I'm being honest, you feel free to not believe me. I mean, it makes no difference to me. But I thought I would share this cautionary tale in case it can be an encouragement or bring some good ideas to other mamas out there. All right. I hope this video was helpful for you. Goodbye.